Hey guys, welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. This episode is going to be a little different because it's going to be one of those one-take videos that I film on my iPod Touch. I got back to the hotel really late tonight, late enough that I don't have time to film and edit and render and post a video before midnight. So this is my little scapegoat, and I feel sort of bad because it's like I'm sort of just phoning it in, but I have had a lot going on the past 2 days, so excuse me for not being able to just create amazing content every single day. That content is coming. The NASA content is definitely coming. I'm hoping, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to form some of these videos, but I'm hoping that next week I'll be able to do a week of videos about my NASA trip. I kind of already used one of the stories talking about my video camera getting lost at the airport, but that was kind of a special circumstance where that was the reason why I was so unprepared, and that was the story that was on my mind. And I also wanted to explain, for the few hours that I was kind of not active on social media for that little bit, because I was freaking out about my camera. I didn't want to keep posting about stuff if things were just going to fall apart, and I know that's kind of a depressing way of going about it, but that's the kind of creator I am. When I have an amazing idea for something, I won't even mention it until it's 75% done, because if I start talking about something and plans fall through, I feel really bad because the thing didn't happen. And that happens a lot. Anything that you see me create, there are usually 5 or 6 things that have just fallen by the wayside that I don't talk about because they might fall apart. And hey, they did. So instead of an actual amazing video today, I'm going to give you an amazing tour of my apartment. So I'm in Mesa, Arizona right now, and this is the apartment, or this hotel. Why am I calling it an apartment? I'm going crazy while I'm here because of the time and the running around and the stress and all the stuff, the learning and the creativity. My mind is just on overdrive, and my gas tank in my head is also empty. So this is my apartment now, I guess. This hotel is about 15 miles away from the convention center, and it was the cheapest hotel with free Wi-Fi that was above 3.5 stars. I don't need an amazing hotel. I just need a place to sleep that doesn't have bed bugs and Wi-Fi, so I can do things like this. So I have the one king bed, which is super nice, by the way. That's one of my favorite things about hotels, when the sheets are nice and comfy and the mattress is soft. Having an entire bed like this is just, it's so relaxing and so fun, because on mornings like Monday morning, I needed to be at the convention center, at the conference hall, by 7:30 in the morning. And I had an alarm set at 6 and 6:15. I was up and out of bed by 5:30, partially due to the fact that my biological mental clock was 3 hours the other way because of Ohio, but also because I had a really good night's sleep, because that bed is really great. So over here I have this glass table that I keep all of my things on that I need to remember to bring with me to the conference. Very, very important thing, because the badge and all the stuff that I need to get into the conference, it's very important to remember. Down here I have a bunch of nerdy things that I didn't bring to the conference, but I was planning on it. 3DS. This is a little case full of memory cards, just backup memory cards, because you never know when you would be able to, when you can possibly run out of memory on a digital camera or video camera or whatever, and then have something amazing happen that you really wish that you had more memory for. So this is very important, to bring extra memory cards. Also extra batteries, which I did bring. Made sure to bring plenty of those. 3DS, headphones, and R2, which was kind of a failed thing. A thing I was going to do just kind of fell apart. We talked about that earlier. So, snacks and drinks and things for the convention that you need to be prepared for, because if you're going to be in a convention or conference or something, you need to prepare and make sure that you have snacks and drinks to keep yourself hydrated, to keep yourself fed. Also, if you go to, say, a comic book convention, that food is usually insanely priced. So you always want to bring some snacks along to keep your appetite at a dull roar. So over here, I have awesome business cards. I'm not sure if I've even shown these to you guys. Aren't these cool? I had these made just for this NASA conference. And on the back, there's a QR code so somebody can just scan that and it goes directly to the YouTube page. But I have right there that I have the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's not focusing really nicely as I would have wanted it to. But I designed most of this myself, so I'm pretty proud of that. Memory card, razors and shaving things that I had to go pick up Monday morning bright and early. Doctor Who tie, key cards to get in, Doctor Who suit, just hanging on the tripod that I used to film last night. This is a pretty nice hotel. It also has this area over here before going into the restroom, but it's just this nice big sort of getting ready room where it's, here, you can kind of see how big it is. This whole thing right here, big counter, big mirror. So very easy to get ready in the morning with all this space and stuff. So hangers that most people never use, ironing board that most people never use. But this, it's a pretty nice apartment, and I don't have like I said, I'm going crazy. This is a pretty nice hotel room, and as far as I know, I don't have bed bugs, so that's nice. Social media badge to get in. This NASA social. That's the team I'm on. Today was the last day of the conference. It was a pretty great day. I got to say goodbye to a lot of people who I hope to be friends with moving forward. They're great, nerdy, amazingly fun people to hang out with. And we all had a lot of stuff in common because we're all interested in NASA and space exploration, and we're all interested in social media. So, you know, it's great being thrown into a group of people where you already have something in common. So at least if you run out of things to talk about, you have that to fall back on. And that is the amazing bit of knowledge or wisdom that I'm going to impart on you before ending this phoning in video, which is already over 8 minutes long. So yeah, that is where I'm going to end it. That's it for this episode of What Travis Says. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. My name is Travis. I did that completely out of order, but that's okay. Have a good night.